back at the Compass action. Now I want to share with you guys some of the rules I have in my life. Now you may just think that I'm living vicariously off of caffeine every day, all day, but I do implement a few rules on how to moderate caffeine consumption and honestly at this point just extra spending. Now, some of the rules I have for caffeine consumption is that I do not drink any coffee, any caffeine whatsoever within the first hour, at least, of waking up. My goal every morning is to ease into my day. I always chug as much water as possible, usually at least 32 ounces, if not double that. I get my greens in, and then I get my caffeine in. This just gives your body time to flush out a lot of toxins from when you're asleep and to let you naturally wake up and get those cortisol and melatonin levels back in balance without overly stimulating with a shit ton of caffeine. And as of late, one of the new rules I have since getting the Nespresso machine at home, and it's so freaking good and I want it all the time, that if I have an espresso at home, I get a smaller coffee later on. I usually get these large Nitro Red Eyes, which is a large cold brew coffee with a double shot of espresso. And if I have espresso in the morning, I only get a medium plain Nitro. So making sure my caffeine gets regulated in the mornings. Also hard cutoff time. Caffeine, 2 o'clock. No more caffeine after 2 p.m. All right, and before I walk into the barbershop here, gonna go get my midway trim with Carly for the last time. She's actually leaving me, I can't believe it. Every time I find a good barber, they leave me. This is the second barber I've had here at Barber of Hell's Bottom, but she's doing big things. She's taking a leap of faith, stepping out and flexing her entrepreneurial skills, moving up to New York City. So for all my NYC fans who like my hair, you're gonna have my barber pretty soon, all right? One last rule I will share with you about when I get coffee and really how I live my life every day. I never say no to water. Kind of like my rule for I never say no to shots. I never say no to water. So Compass, shout out for always having the water on draft. Every time I'm waiting on my cold brew, I chug about 3 to 4 of those big glasses, basically like double espresso glasses of water. So always add water every time you can into your day, because health. JK, I'm extremely early for my haircut, so we're gonna keep talking to the camera out in public like a crazy person. Ruining my shot. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I am very early for my haircut, so I thought I would just kind of walk around and have people look at me like I'm a wackadoo. So definitely the caffeine's kicking in, so I apologize if I start rambling, but yeah. So going back to rules now, someone commented on my Instagram story the other day, like, man, you have a lot of rituals. Part of my stories that I incorporate are #ritual, and these are things that are rituals in my life. These are things that I do pretty much every day to build this infrastructure to this life, this lifestyle, this quality of life that is very important to me. And a lot of times that boils down to basically just what is the healthiest thing I can do? What is the healthiest thing for me? And that comes down to starting my day off right, starting to ease into my morning, chugging a bunch of water, making sure I get moving, do my stretching, do my walking, and then wait to begin to add stimulants to my body with cold brew. It's something that I love, but I recognize that I need to keep it at a certain level. All right, so I think the importance of having rules in your life, and this I think can equate to kind of my coaching style with all of my clients, is that I have more success with people and myself by addition, by adding things into my life that make my life better, things that I want to do that are conducive towards my goals and just my overall well-being, that I don't really have a problem doing. Most of us as humans, we do have a problem being told what we can't do. So a lot of times my clients and a lot of times myself, they don't do well when you tell them this is what you can't do. And the same thing applies in your life. When you look at your day, when you look at your week, your month, your entire lifestyle, whatever thing you want to change, try this, I challenge you. Instead of looking at things to eliminate and things like, oh my God, this is bad, this is unhealthy, this is not working for me, or this is just everything I'm doing wrong, don't even think in that negative light. Just look for ways in your day, whether it's 5 minutes of meditation, 5 seconds of just clarity in the morning, finding time to cut your lunch break in half to take a walk, whatever your goal is, to level up in your job. Look for ways to add in things to your life. Look for ways to additionize. Yeah, I just made that up, whatever. Cold brew's kicking in. Like I said, stop looking for the negative. Get rid of I can't, I won't, I do not. Look for things like I can, I will, I do. And I promise you, by adding things into your life that you want, that are conducive towards whatever goal you're working towards, or just making you happier or happy to begin with, once you start adding these things into your life, it will eliminate and push out all that other shit that you don't want in your life. And you have completely changed your mindset. You have a totally better approach to thinking and evaluating your life, and your just awareness and all the above. I could ramble on about this forever, but one little pro tip from Coach Chase here, okay? Look for things to add into your life. That will help build your rules, that will help build your infrastructure. That's what I live my life by. So my midway trim is all done. Carly is leaving me. Now, for all my friends in New York City, she's going to be available for you. So if you like anything you see here,
Fellow barber.
Fellow barber.
Yes.
Okay.